All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The Dolphins send out the rookie from New Mexico, Jason Sanders, to get us started. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Their franchise quarterback, the one leading him out, back to full health now for his second season. Out of Clemson, it's Deshaun Watson.
What a start to his NFL career as a rookie. 19 touchdown passes in just 6 starts. That was more touchdowns than Joe Flacco, Tyrod Taylor, or Marcus Mariota. And Houston went 1-8 after losing him, which lent credence to many people saying he should have been the Rookie of the Year based on his play and how Houston did without him.
Now a play fake here. Raekwon McMillan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, black 22! Black 22!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
Despite a rookie season cut short with a torn Achilles, Deontay Foreman showed flashes of being a big-time running back in the NFL. In college, he looked like a runaway freight train, a big guy that not many people wanted to get in front of. That didn't change in the NFL. Once he got a little bit of room and started to rumble, people had to make business decisions in the secondary.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Pick up of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Miami Dolphins, 4-2 so far this season as we get set to see what they can do here on offense. But in South Florida right now, there's a new phrase. It's Brocktober. Brock Osweiler, his first Miami start in place of Ryan Tannehill, who was out with a shoulder injury. How about the game he had?
28 of 44, a career-high 380 yards, 266 of them in the second half when he led Miami back and forced overtime, and led to Jason Sanders hitting a 47-yard field goal in the final seconds of overtime to give the Dolphins the victory. Look, Brock Osweiler did not see himself in Miami when he signed that big contract with the Houston Texans. He's had a lot of downs. What a big time up for him on Sunday.
Back home against Detroit this week, chance to get to 5-2. Tannehill on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. To take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Finding some room at midfield. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On first, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Throwing again is Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. Stills the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And you look at the numbers, not only has he not caught a pass, they haven't targeted him yet, and we're coming up toward halftime.
And you remember our meeting with the coach beforehand? What did he tell us about him? I write his number on my play sheet, and I circle it in bold type because I want to make sure he gets the ball and often.
Down. Black 22.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Down. Black 22.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. They say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, Let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Akeem Spence breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Watson fights him off, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So now here come the Dolphins. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first. On 1st down, Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To the air again, Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
20!
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Second and goal from the 1. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So plenty of action. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. And now running right through it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Breaks through the contact. He's got Fuller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kiko Alonso. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit. Well, the pressure
that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
Here comes Grant on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Covington in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Again, it's Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Dolphins have got it.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bernardrick McKinney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hurry. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3, and they got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
The story